The pandemic has brought our critical medical supply shortages into stark relief, especially personal protective equipment. Now, one company, the U.S. Medical Glove Company, just outside of Chicago, wants to reduce U.S. reliance on imports while creating jobs that pay well above minimum wage. CNN's Scott McLean has an inside look at how they're doing it.
Literally hot off the production line, the very first hand molds being dipped in nitrile. The result, a reliable stream of medical-grade gloves made in America. This is a big deal because for decades the U.S. has imported these gloves from cheap suppliers almost entirely in Asia. It took a pandemic to start to change that. Businessman Dylan Radigan says he felt compelled to act.
We've just watched hundreds of thousands, more than 500,000 Americans die, and many of them for no reason. I think bad decisions have been made in American manufacturing, specifically for critical assets like Class 1 medical devices. The decision has been made to make sure that never happens again.
When the pandemic exploded, the nitrile glove industry was plagued by price gouging, fraud, and scams. A CNN investigation found counterfeit, substandard, or even dirty used medical gloves being imported to the U.S. by the tens of millions.
Pre-pandemic, there was only one nitrile glove producer in the U.S., in Fayette, Alabama, but the company says it struggled to get even the U.S. government to buy its gloves because they cost around twice the price. That's because around 10% of the world's medical gloves are made in China, 20% in Thailand, and 65% in Malaysia, where the U.S. government only recently lifted an import ban on the world's largest producer after finding evidence of forced labor earlier this year. How do you compete with slave labor?
The technology allows me to do it in a way that I can compete with even the dirtiest user of slave labor. You want to be a customer of a slave labor company? I don't.
And you couldn't do it 30 years ago.
You could never have done this 30 years ago because the technology didn't exist. But the most important thing that you need to see is this.
Radigan is a former cable news anchor and now CEO of the U.S. Medical Glove Company, committed to paying workers at least $25 per hour, plus health care coverage and plans for free on-site child care. There are currently about 100 of them, now assembling new lines and ovens using all American-made parts.
And that is a critical distinction between this company and others.
The startup, housed in a sprawling former Caterpillar factory, is backed by a $63 million advance purchase order from the U.S. government. All told, Washington is spending $1.7 billion to help American companies manufacture PPE at home, after the pandemic exposed how dependent the U.S. is on foreign sources, which is a vulnerability in public health emergencies. Another American startup, USA Gloves, outside Houston, was created by former importers who found it almost impossible to buy gloves from abroad. They don't have any government investment yet, but once the machines are finally up and running next month, they hope to turn a profit from private sales, even with higher prices than Asian brands.
Hospitals and clinics and even end users are willing to pay that slight premium so that we're prepared for a future pandemic.
It's still early days, but experts say it is essential for the U.S. to make more of its PPE at home. The question is
whether people will remember this and be willing to pay that premium in the medium term, or is this just a very short-term memory and soon people will go back to thinking about who's my lowest cost supplier.
That may ultimately be what determines the success or failure of these new enterprises, whether they're expensive experiments or the beginning of a new era that reduces America's dependence on factories on the other side of the world.
Now, at a time like this, of course, no one is complaining about government investment in domestic PPE production, but no one that we interviewed for this story thinks that that is a viable long-term solution either. Instead, the medical supply chain expert you heard from at the end of the story says that the government should be negotiating better trade deals to ensure that wages and standards in places like China, Malaysia, and Thailand are comparable to American wages and standards so that U.S. producers can actually compete on a level playing field, Allison.
Really interesting inside look, Scott. Thank you so much.